Sleep is one of those superpowers that everyone talks about, but no one really does. Only a select few people that I know really focus on their sleep, and they are the ones who are most productive. Let's jump in. What's up, guys? Lewi here. If you are like me, then you need more sleep. I've never slept that much, and I went through a phase one time of sleeping like 4 hours a night for about 3 years straight, which was really bad for me. And the more I read and the more I listen to super successful people that I look up to, sleep is a big thing. I feel like this hustle culture that we've all been indoctrinated into is slowly kind of subsiding, and we're starting to get a little bit more smart again with how we spend our energy, especially when you get over 40. It's just one of those things. I need to sleep more than I did in my 20s and 30s. So I've been using an app called Rise, and we're going to look into this today, and I want to show you how this truly helps, not just with like setting your alarms and stuff like that, but actually how to manage your energy throughout the day after the night of sleep that you've had. So let's jump into the app. All right, we are in the Rise app here, guys, and as you can see, pretty simple home screen here. The big thing that Rise talks about is your sleep debt. So the theory here is that if you get a certain amount of sleep every single night, that's great. But if you don't, so if you get 8 hours a night, that's awesome. But if you don't, you can make up for it and get the debt back. So if I only sleep for 6 hours a night through the week, and it turns out I've got like 3 hours of sleep debt, then I can get it back on the weekend if I sleep longer. So it's really cool because I love the way that this is structured. I've never been good at getting 8 hours of sleep. I just can't do it. I usually am about 6 to 7 max, usually 6-ish. Really for me it's cool because during the weekend I can sleep in longer. I sleep longer on Sundays, and I can get my debt back down. So as you can see right now, it's Tuesday as I'm filming this, and I have 2.3 hours of sleep debt, meaning for my optimal performance, and it tracks from a lot of things. So for me, I have my Whoop strap here that it tracks from. If you have an Apple Watch, if you have other things, it will track data from that. But from my optimal performance level, I'm missing 2.3 hours of sleep, which I need to make up. What's really cool though is when I wake up from the night, we'll just jump right into this. When I wake up, I can look at what my energy rating looks like. So I'm going to click on energy potential. You can see it says 89%. Click on that, and it will come up here and it will give me a real-time look at my peaks and dips during the day. So it's about 1 p.m. just now, but I'll scroll back up here. So as you can see, it tracked my sleep through my Whoop from when I woke up today at 5:26 a.m. Because I usually train at 6 a.m. It gives me this kind of curve. You can see at the top here, this purple curve, building my energy up, and then you can see my energy starts to peak around 8:30, 8:45, and you can see if I click here, it'll tell me that this is actually down from yesterday. So I have 21 minutes less productivity peak time than yesterday, probably because I didn't get enough sleep last night. And it's really cool because like if you really start to look into the data on this, you can be like, okay, I can manage my day this way. So if I have big tasks to do, which I have done today, I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to shift the tasks in my calendar up higher. So with between like 8 a.m. to like 10 or 11 a.m., I'm going to put my bigger brain tasks on there, the ones that are going to need my real diligence, my real focus to get them done. I'm going to add those in there. Then you can see it dips here. I'm actually in a dip right now, so it dipped around 1 p.m. and I'm going to make my way back up here. So typically I wouldn't really film a video at this time of day because my brain apparently isn't working so well, but I just ate lunch, had coffee, and I feel good again. But you can see that I'm in a dip right now, so typically I might schedule more admin tasks or different tasks that aren't going to need a lot of creativity. And then you can see as I peak again towards 4 p.m., this is where the calendar right here is saying, hey, add in peak activities right here. So big brain stuff again. So maybe between 4 and 6, I'm going to put more things in there and then wind down for the night after that. And you can see it gives you like, hey, at 7:30, start your wind down activities. For me, that's just hanging out with the kids, watching TV, whatever that is. And then smart bedtime for me tonight is 10 p.m. because it knows I want to try and get up around 5:25. So it's really cool. You can see how powerful this can be if you really start paying attention to it. Obviously, it has our alarm clocks as well. You can set it for a window to open up in. If I go to alarms here, you can set what time of day you want it to the alarm to go off, but you can make it in an increasing way. So you can say, hey, begin, I want to be awake by 5:25, but I want it to begin to wake me up 15 minutes before that. So it'll slowly, gradually get you out of any kind of REM cycle you're in. I do 5 minutes because typically my wife hears the alarm before I do if I put it on for any longer than that. And that's not a good way to wake up, guys. Trust me. So I do that, and you can once you get up, it will shoot you a question about an hour and a half later and be like, hey, how are you feeling right now? And it's more like a sleep kind of quiz. So it's really based on a lot of science, and you can read up on a ton of that inside the app as well. So as you can see, it's a really cool and useful app. Is it something I'm going to use forever? No, but I'm probably going to use this for about 6 months to a year to really get data on what I need to be my best version of myself. Because I just need to know, like, okay, is there regularities in reports of like where my peaks and where my dips are every day? Because typically I wake up at the same time every day and I go to bed at the same time every day. You can look at progress reports and it'll tell you like how things are going. You can learn much more about the science by reading all their blog posts in here. It's really, really cool app, guys. Now it is a paid app. For the year, I believe it was $60. So $60 for the year I paid for it. Just because I'm really trying to focus. Q1, one of my goals was to focus on sleep and really figure out like, what do I need? How am I going to achieve it better? Like, what do I need to do this? So I'm doing a lot of things to help myself. One is wearing like blue light glasses all the time when I'm looking at any kind of screen. So computer, phone, TV, I'm always wearing blue light so that I can get to sleep a lot easier at nighttime. The other thing is just to track this and see how my body reacts to different things. So I really love this. You can add in naps. I'm not a napper, but I would definitely say check this out. You can do a free trial of it for I think 14 days, I believe. So check it out, see what you think. Sleep is a superpower. I do believe that, and I do believe that the people who get the most sleep are the most productive. So I really want to get myself to that space. So check it out, guys. Rise. If you're pairing it up with something, I would definitely recommend a Whoop strap or an Apple Watch or something that's tracking your heart rate during the night. Definitely a good habit to get in. So check it out. Rise app. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next one.